what's good, everybody? Welcome to the 4th episode of r/Tales from Retail. I'm your host, Burnntt Toast. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get into it. First up, you clearly know nothing. So, where I work, I deal in phone and Wi-Fi plans. A couple days ago, a guy came in asking for a number to be ported to his SIM card. So I asked the number and he says it's his mom's and he would go get her. He comes back and she gives me her number to port. Turns out it already was. Now, we have different SIM cards. Red is top up and blue is bill pay. She had a red. Now the fun begins. Her. So if I call him, I can show up with my number? I nod and check her credit, and it's at 0 with no top-up plans on. I explain this, and she snaps. Her. No, it's on a bill. This is a bill. The person I talked to online sent me this. Me. Then they sent you the wrong one. That's to top up. Want me to top it up? Her. Get me someone else. You know nothing. You clearly know nothing. Me. There's nobody else here, but I know that that isn't for a bill. Her. I want to talk to someone else. I don't care that nobody else is here. Make them be here because you're incompetent. You gave me the wrong thing. Me. Sorry, but I am the only one here. We didn't give you the wrong thing. You'll have to call the helpline or talk to someone online because I can't do anything else for you. She simply scoffed and stormed out. Anyway, that's just one of many. There'll be more to come for sure. Next up. Oh, I'm sorry, your math sucks. I'm tired of customers who can't count when giving me change. Rang up a guy for beer that totaled out to 1966. I make it a point to verbally say a customer's total as well as the cash they give me to avoid any confusion. Guy gives me $20.51 and repeating it back to him, I hand him his 85 cents in change. Guy looks at his receipt, his change, and back at me in confusion. Guy. What the heck? What am I supposed to do with all this change? Me. Your total was 1966. You gave me $20.51. Your change is 85 cents. Guy. Wow. Thanks a lot, man. Unbelievable. Didn't you see I was counting all the change in my hand? And storms off like a large angry child. Like, I get not wanting to get a ton of change, but the basic math skill is on you as a customer. I don't know what your intentions are. Maybe you need more quarters for laundry. Maybe you just wanted to get rid of the 1 penny you had. The sad thing is, I would have been more than happy to just give the guy $1 if he had asked politely. I've done it before. Blows my mind how minor inconveniences like these will set some people off into a full-on tantrum in public. This next interaction is entitled, When Customers Attack. A while ago, I was working the register and heard screaming at the other end of the store. I ran over to see what was happening. I saw 2 of our female LP officers had stopped a shoplifter at the exit and she was screaming bloody murder at them. By this time, all the customers and employees have crowded to watch the show. One LP officer reached out towards the shoplifter, like she was going to try to grab the stolen merchandise back. Then, the shoplifter suddenly straight up jumps up and tackles the LP officer to the ground. As a second LP officer stepped in to try to break up the fight happening on the ground, the 2 officers both start screaming in pain and the shoplifter ran out. The rest of the employees and customers were freaking out as the LP officers are screaming, "I can't see! I can't see! Help! It burns!" We thought we had witnessed an acid attack. It was awful. Paramedics were called, and when they returned to work, we found out the shoplifters sprayed mace in their faces. It is insane because she was only stealing $30 worth of clothes. Definitely goes down as one of the craziest days at work ever. Now we have, why can't I bring my own earrings? I work in a popular children's/teen accessories store known for free piercings with the purchase of a pair of piercing earrings. I'm the store manager, so I'm here all the time, and at least 3 times a day, I get this customer in person or on the phone. Customer: how much does it cost to get a piercing? Me: explains that the service is free but must be with a pair of purchased earrings with the lowest being $25. Customer: but what if I bring my own earrings? Me: we can't do that because ours comes in a cartridge to fit the gun, and our legal paperwork doesn't allow for that either. It always becomes an argument at that point. For various reasons, I can't shove some random pair of earrings through ears for free. I hate the fact that some people are so cheap they basically expect me to do unpaid work for them. I recommend several tattoo parlors that could do it for them, and that would do a better job than me, and they never want to go to them because they are too cheap to pay a professional. I just want to lose it on them occasionally and ask them, how is anyone going to make any money if people brought their own earrings and we pierce them for free? Or just tell them that if they're too cheap to pay someone to do it, then maybe they shouldn't get it done. Edit: didn't expect the post to get so much interaction when I was ranting. To explain to anyone suggesting I do the piercing and offer the earrings for free, as I can't do that. They have to purchase the earrings, and I have to use those specific earrings. The piercing gun only fits proprietary cartridges with the earrings we offer for sale in it. Also, I have no delusions in thinking I'm good enough to pierce them any other way. This next interaction, this one got me. It's entitled, told a customer his total and he started unbuckling his pants. Been a cashier for over 2 years now, so I've seen all kinds of weird, funny, and borderline insane things happen while working. Today has been super slow until I helped my last customer. He was an elderly gentleman, just buying a few small items, so I greeted him and scanned his items, then told him his total. As I waited to see what his method of payment would be, he started unbuckling and unzipping his pants, and I was shocked, so I quickly looked away because, what the heck? Then he quickly started apologizing and said, No, I'm not trying to be indecent or anything. I'm just wearing 2 pairs of pants and my wallet is inside. I slowly started to look back and saw that he was, in fact, wearing a second pair of pants under the first and digging for his wallet. I just laughed awkwardly and he paid and started to leave. I told him to have a great night and he just said, "Alright," in the most serious way, as if accepting my words as a command. The strange part was the top layer of pants didn't seem to be painting pants or anything like that. They were just normal slacks from what I could tell. Overall interesting customer compared to the rest of the night. It cracked me up and I think I'll remember this one for quite a while. This last interaction is entitled, Weirdest Thing a Customer Has Ever Said. Okay, so I work in a thrift shop. The majority of our customers are senior citizens, so I'm pretty used to having to explain what certain things we have for sale are used for. One day, an older woman comes up to me holding a knife sharpener and asks me if I know what this is used for. I start to explain what it is, and she shakes her head and says,
I know what it is. I'm asking if you know.
I'm a little confused at this point, but I nod and tell her I know what a knife sharpener is. She closes her eyes and nods, and then tells me,
Sharp knives are good. You're going to need one soon.
and then she just walks off. That was the single most cryptic thing anyone's ever said to me, and I think about it quite often. Why am I going to need a sharp knife soon? Why was she concerned about whether I knew what a knife sharpener was? To this day, I'm convinced she's a witch. Well, that's all for today, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode of r/Tales from Retail. If you want to hear more, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment down below, and tell me what you think of my content so far. Don't forget to share and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on my latest installments. Thanks again, and see you on the next one. Burnntt Toast out.